Okay, so recently I made a video roasting, again, people who don't reply to text messages chronically and pointing out how tired of this I am and how big of a problem this is in my life. And most people were pretty cool about it, but then there just had to be somebody who just has to be someone who has to make this about them and ignores the whole issue. I wonder if they even watch the video, to be honest, because there's something they say in there that I will point out shortly that realistically makes me wonder if they even watch the video. So let's just break down this comment and point out how ridiculously bad it is. With an attitude like that, I wouldn't want to text you either. Well, what attitude? Expecting people to reply to my messages like bare minimum common courtesy dictates? Oh, wait, actually, apparently that is the attitude. Nobody owes you your time or attention. Stop with that lame excuse. Good God, I am tired of people acting like that excuses common courtesy not being followed. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Sure, you can not reply to someone's messages. That doesn't mean you should not reply to someone's messages. And yeah, I'm sorry. After all the suffering I've been through, I think I'm owed a little bit of owed a bone now and then, don't you think? Throw the dog a bone. You're a dick-dack patty whack-off. Give the dog a bone, so to speak. It took too long to come up with that. But, seriously, I'm just tired of these people doing this. I'm tired of whenever everyone asks for the bare minimum, they're entitled. No one owes you that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Stop making excuses for crappy behavior. And I have suffered enough. It's time that things change. God damn it. They are sort of changing, but still. I guarantee there's other people who are going through the same thing. And it's just, again, no one, you say I wouldn't want to text you. Well, good riddance, because with your attitude, who would want to talk to you? God, I really feel for anyone who's duped into being in a relationship with you. They come to you with their problems and you're just like, get over it. You don't deserve to have, really, this attitude really just says all it does about you it needs to about you as a person. And I love how, too, they're like, no one owes you their time or effort. Well, sure, but then don't expect to have friends. Don't expect people to talk well about you. And the same thing with a job. You don't owe that. You don't, quote-unquote, owe them. I'm doing the finger quotes, but you can't see it because I'm recording the screen. You don't owe them your time and effort, but then don't expect to come back the next day and have a job. Don't expect to get paid. It's at the end of the day, there are certain things you need to do in order to get things back. And I'm not expecting that you should bend over backwards for someone or something, but there is a certain bare minimum that you are expected to follow. And I'm tired of everyone acting like this bare minimum is expecting too much on my end. Learn to start being grateful for what you do have. I'm sorry. These friends that you could combine them and maybe you get a text a month? Be grateful for that pathetic excuse of effort? What's to be grateful for? That's like when you're being fed breadcrumbs and you're starving to death and someone's response is just be grateful for it. No, how about you give me a sandwich so I cannot die? There's a certain biological minimum calorie intake that you need to sustain your functions, and obviously more to thrive. Same thing with this. There's a certain bare minimum socialization that people need in order to not feel depressed. We're herd animals. It's just how it works. So don't tell me that when I'm getting way less than that bare minimum that I'm just supposed to suck it up and deal with it and everything will get better. That is not how it works, you stupid, ignorant piece of crap. I'm going to quote Gene Wilder in Silver Streak. You stupid, ignorant son of a bitch, dumb bastard. Jesus Christ, I've met some dumb bastards in my time, but you outdo them all. And you'll find people suddenly start liking you enough to stop ignoring you. That's just rude. And I'm sorry. I get this attitude a lot when people say this, like, you'll end up alone. All I can say is I'm already alone. I'm already alone if this is the pathetic excuse of effort that people give me. And I'm sorry, not sorry. I'm going to have standards. I'd rather be alone and have standards than be alone and be a freaking little simp who has no standards and sells out to everyone. This is why there's a male loneliness epidemic, is people doing this exact same thing. I guarantee it. It's not the only reason, but it's a decent part of it. And people like you would rather just blame the victim than actually address the issue. It's pathetic. And so are you. Anyone else want to get the pin of shame, the video response of shame? Or maybe you just keep your mouth shut.